So today we're doing a Splendour in the Grass festival makeup tutorial. Splendour is a festival here in, not Sydney, I was going to say Sydney. I mean Australia. It's in Byron Bay. Some of you guys who are going to Splendour were asking me to do some festival tutorials before the festival comes up, which is in like 2 weeks time, I think. I wanted this one to be a lot more low-key than like the previous festival Coachella inspired makeup tutorials that I've done, because after going to Coachella this year, I realized that I just did not want to put on that much makeup while being at a festival. It takes too long to get ready. So I wanted to do the eyes a little bit more low-key. Like, it's still really pretty and glam and it's still like a decent amount of makeup, but the main focus is like the flowers on the side here. And of course, for those of you who don't want to do this look with like the flowers, so easy to just take it off and do this look as like if you're going out for dinner, or like you have a party, or it's a date night, a Tinder date. I don't know. If I was wearing this to Splendour, I would wear it with this cute little pink jacket and maybe like some space buns or some like little pigtails. Those of you who will ask, because I know you will, because it's adorable. This jacket is from Pretty Little Thing. Oh my god, this button's undone. It is super warm and cozy. I have a feeling I might actually wear this to Splendour. I'm not too sure. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I'm going to Splendour. I suck. If you guys are going to be there, let me know, because I'll be there for the full 3 days. I have no idea what I'm going to wear, how I'm going to do my makeup. I don't know. So I'm going to try and do a few like inspo kind of tutorials for the festival coming up. Just more like low-key, but still have like kind of little festival vibes in it, like I've got with the flowers. Super festy. I also had the new Tarte collection to play with. I don't know what this is called, but it's like a festival kind of themed thing. So I did try and keep the majority of the products used in this video just to like Tarte, so that way if you guys want to pick anything up, it's easier to pick it up from like one brand rather than like super scattered. And the flowers that I have on my face were actually sent to me by Tarte in this package, which is kind of where I got like the whole inspo to do this look from. So I don't know where these are from, but I feel like they're real flowers. They feel like real flowers that have just been pressed. So if you guys want to do something similar to this, I'm sure you could just Google how to press flowers, and you could just make your own, because I'm actually tempted to make my own for future tutorials, and just for Splendour and festivals in general. Hopefully you guys really like it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to stick around. That's everything I have to say, and I will see you guys in my next video. So my skin has been insanely dry. It's winter in Australia at the moment, and my face is flaking and peeling. It is so bad. So I'm taking a mix of the Tarte Maracuja oil and the Ole Henriksen Transformation Moisturizer, just mixing a little bit of those together and then moisturizing those into my skin as the primer today. Then once we're all lubed up, I'm jumping in with my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I haven't noticed a difference in my dark circles since I started using this, but it feels nice. I don't know if it does anything, but I like it. And I like to put it on my lips as well, because I don't really know. I feel like it makes them feel nice. That's all that matters, right? So because I didn't have too many breakouts while filming this video, which is just, oh, it's so nice to say, my skin's finally starting to clear up. If you guys saw my last couple of tutorials, you'd see that my face I had a lot of breakouts going on. It was pretty crazy for a while there. But yeah, because it wasn't too bad, I wanted to use a foundation that was a little bit more light to medium coverage. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation in the shade Light Sand, and I'm just using one of the Tarte brushes to blend that out. I will leave them all linked down below because I'm not sure of their names. But yeah, this is a really beautiful foundation, especially if you have freckles and you want them to show through, because it has a beautiful pigment to it. It still adds a nice amount of coverage, but your skin still shows through. So if I was to just wear this foundation with nothing else over top of it, it would just look like my skin. It's just really, really pretty. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. We're then going to disguise the fact that we've had no sleep while we've been partying, living the festival life. This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the shade Light Sand. Yeah, this creases like a bitch on me. This should be called the Tarte Definitely Creases Concealer, because it definitely creases. I don't know why. It's not the best. But yeah, I've been trying it out, which is why I featured it in this video, but I did want to let you guys know that I'm not having the best time with it. So if you want a comparison video between that creaseless concealer and my Tarte Shape Tape, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm definitely interested in filming that for you guys. And then I'm just jumping in with this Tarte contour kit, and I'm using one of the light, what am I trying to say? One of the light setting shades to strategically set my face, just in the areas where I get a little bit oily and I crease. Then to get hella chiseled, I'm jumping in with the lightest contour shade on my Sigma F05 brush, and I'm just going to add a little bit of shadowing underneath my, I was going to say my jawbones. I do my jaw in a second, but they were my cheekbones. I don't know what I'm saying. It's like 9 o'clock at night and I have to get on a flight at like 4 a.m. tomorrow. I'm so tired. But yeah, I'm chiseling my face, and I'm actually contouring my nose for once, which is a big deal for me because I haven't done this in a very long time. But I recently had a non-surgical nose job and I've been living the contour nose life and I'm liking it. Then taking the Park Avenue Princess bronzer from Tarte. This is the shimmery one. They have a matte one and a shimmer one. We're using this on the same brush just to add a little bit of warmth to the skin. So I'm just kind of going above where I contoured my cheeks, and just adding like a general glow. I don't know what I'm doing there, but I'm just adding like a general glow to the rest of my face. And just to touch on that non-surgical nose job bomb that I dropped before, you guys, I think I would have mentioned it in my last video. I'm pretty sure I did. But I'm going to do a full video on my experience and like just kind of detailing everything for you guys. So don't stress. I wouldn't drop a bomb like that and then not talk about it. But here I am just kind of adding a little bit of glow to my décolletage, my chest, because my tan never holds there. And it's one of my favorite tricks when going to like a festival or just everyday life in general. I always add bronzer to my neck and my chest. It just kind of makes everything tie in a little bit more. Here I'm just going in with some blush. This is the Fairy Flush blush from Tarte. I'm obsessed with this. I thought it was going to be too light for my skin because it looked really pale in the pan, but it's my new favorite blush of all time. Like, obsessed. So you guys can see I'm keeping everything pretty light so far, just like really fresh and kind of natural on the skin. Like, it's not a ton of makeup, but it's still a lot of makeup, if you guys get me. But it still looks really beautiful and just, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm using the exposed highlight from Tarte. You guys can see my pan is, I've hit pan. I've majorly hit pan. This is one of my favorite highlighters of all time, and I'm just dousing my face in this. Yeah, you never skimp on the highlight. Go all out with the highlight. Be one with the highlight. Getting started on the eyes now. This is the Love, Trust and Fairy Dust palette from Tarte. So cute. I actually really like this palette. Had a great time using it. Wonderful. I'm going in with the shade Frolic first on my Sigma E35 brush, blending this into the crease just to get a little bit of definition, and then onto the lower lash line as well. We're just kind of smoking everything up. And then I'm jumping in with the shade Wonder on a smaller brush, and I'm going to further define the lower lash line. And I'm also kind of doing just like a little weird liner thing on the top there that doesn't really matter as the tutorial goes on, but it looks kind of cute, so I did it. Then after I did that little weird liner thing, I looked at my eyes and I was like, what the heck am I going to do now? So I went in with the shade Wish, which is kind of like a purplish sort of shade on my Sigma E25 brush. And I just started kind of like smoking the outer corner of the eye. And then I decided to go in with the shade Magic and pop this onto the lid. I did try using a brush, but just using my finger was a lot better and it picked up a lot more pigment. I used that on the center of the lid, and then I jumped in with the shade Flitter, which is just a little bit more pink, and I kind of just did an ombre sort of thing, and you guys can see here I was just adding it to like the more inner corner area of the eye. And then of course for the tear duct area, I'm just taking the middle shade, which I'm looking at the palette now and I cannot see a name for this color, so it shall remain nameless. But to finish everything off with the eyes, I took the shade Mystical. It's like a shimmery purple shade, and I just kind of dusted it along the lower lash line. I wanted to keep the eyes very simple yet very glam today, and just nothing too heavy and dramatic. I just wanted it to be just really pretty. And here you can see me finishing everything off with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. This mascara has had so many different packagings. It's like every time they do a new limited edition one, but it's a really, really good mascara. And then jumping in, and we're doing like the main part of this festival tutorial, the only bit that's really slightly festival-y. And it's not even that festival-y, is it? I don't know. But I'm taking these little pressed flowers that were in my Tarte package. It was kind of like a festival themed package, I think, because they sent some other little like temporary tattoos and things like that, and some glitter. But I just wanted to use the flowers for today, and I just basically put a little bit of glitter glue down, and then I just literally pressed them onto my face, and they stuck there pretty dang well. And then I just took some of this Too Faced peel off glitter, and I just kind of drew around the flowers. This bit's not necessary, but I just wanted to add a little bit of glitter in there, so totally optional if you guys would like to do that. And then to finish off and complete this whole look, I didn't want to have a full-on liquid lipstick on. I did try it, and it just looked a bit wrong, having everything else look so natural. So I took these two Tarte lipsticks. I believe I'm using the shades Bare Bud and Pink Tutu, and I just kind of created like a popsicle lip. So basically you use the nude on the majority of the lip, and then the more red shade on the center, and it looks really, really pretty. And that completes this toot, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications. And thank you for putting up with this weirdly ASMR video, because it's 9 PM at night and I feel weird talking any louder than I'm talking right now. Enjoy these clips of me feeling myself. I will catch you on the flip side.